Welcome back, United Tykes Network. As always, I'm your host, Tommy Glover. Come to you live, Douglas County High School this morning. One of my favorite places to be in the metro area. Shout out to Coach Johnny White, A.D. Williams, principal, and everybody involved at Douglas County, always looking out for us. Was a little rainy this morning. Should be cleared up by now. They said by 10 o'clock we should be good for the rest of the day. Big 6U game today. Number 6 ranked 404 Bulls. Last year's runner-up at the 5U National Championship. Tarrant City New BMF, formerly Wahoma Seminoles, was champion last year. Gresham Park Rattlers, Coach Minty and staff ready to stake their claim at being one of the top 12 teams in the country. Should be a very good game. Two very tough, well-coached football teams. Rattlers say they will get the ball first. All right. Bulls getting ready to come out on defense first. Rattlers in the huddle ready to go. No, it's early Sunday morning. Appreciate all you guys tuning in out there. Facebook and YouTube. UTN. Hand off to number 1. Good footwork. To the edge. Oh, ran past the tackler. Touchdown saving tackle by number 1. Great run by Jerron Brown Jr. Way to start it off. 30-yard carry. Rattlers to the line pretty fast. As close to a no huddle as you can get at 6. Flag waved off. Shout out Ref Mario and crew. Shout out Derek. Appreciate y'all hooking us up. quality GHSA referees. All right, 1st and 10. Gresham on the move at the 39-yard line of the Bulls. Timeout, Bulls. They want to talk about this early. Six U, a very crowded age group right now. This is my first time getting a look at Gresham Park Rattlers up close. There go look at your top 12 teams in the country. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are from the state of Georgia. Number 5, North Henry BBG. 6 is the Bulls. 8, the Georgia Rattlers. 11, CDJ Black. 12, Hateville. Gresham could be as good as any of those teams by the time it's all over. Timeout, Rattlers. All right. 1st down. Handoff up the middle. Second and 8 upcoming for Gresham Park. 1 on the keeper. Ball on the ground. Oh, 1st down. Bulls. Our first mistake of the game. Turnover. Rattlers was moving the ball very effectively. First and 10 Bulls. Handoff up the middle, bounces into his own man. Rattlers are everywhere. Loss of maybe 2 on the carry. False start. against the Bulls. Milne back 5. Second and 16 at the 30. Good spin move, good juke, and he could be out of there. 4-0 Bulls, strike first. 0 to the house, celebration coming. Bulls on top, 6-0. Big touchdown run by 0. Two-point conversion try upcoming. Probably be a false start. Handoff in between the tacklers, and he's in there. Conversion try good. One dancing in the end zone. Bulls on top, 8-0 now. It'll be Gresham ball when we come back. All right. Four minutes remaining. In our first quarter. Bulls up 8-0. Capitalized off of the fumble. Oh, another ball on the ground. The Bulls have recovered again. Ball just not bouncing Gresham's way right now. Second turnover. Probably a little wet and slippery out there. Had a lot of rain this morning, although it has cleared up now. Might be a slight sprinkle left. Overcast day. But actually perfect football weather, right around 70 degrees. Ball on the ground. This time the Rattlers have it. Way to get back in the game. Make a play. Good recovery, 28. The Rattlers are back in business. Three turnovers in this first quarter. 2 fumbles by the Rattlers, recovered by the Bulls, and this one just recovered back by the Rattlers. They needed that. Trailing 8-0 right now. First and 10 at the 32-yard line for the Rattlers. Pickup of maybe 3. Hold will bring it back 10. First and 20 now upcoming for the Rattlers. Negated the decent carry by Jerron Brown Jr. Had a very good first drive before the ball got on the ground. Back to Jerron Brown Jr. Oh, double reverse on the ground. The Bulls have it. Our 4th turnover of the first quarter. Another timeout, Rattlers. Bulls will have great starting field position right now. If they take over at the 15-yard line, still can pick up the first down at the 5, but in the red zone to start this drive. Flag on the play. No flag on the play. Get ready for first down. Handoff of the middle, nothing. The push up front led by 0 for the Rattlers up the middle. Terrence Hill the 3rd. Way to start the shutdown in the middle. They needed that stop. 2nd and 12 upcoming from the 17 for the Bulls. Hand out the 1, he cuts back and right up the middle, and he's out of there. Touchdown, Bulls. Flag on the play. Holding against the Bulls to bring them back. Negate the touchdown by 1. He put his foot in the ground, found that hole, and he was out of there. Daylight straight up the middle. Bring them back 10. Do it again is the chant from the parents. 2nd and 20. Well, almost 18. Uh-oh, good stiff arm. He gets to the edge. And he's out of there. Touchdown, Deuce. That was the last play of the first quarter. Bulls on top now, 14-0. Very important 2-point conversion try upcoming. Ball on the ground. 2 gets away. Wide open. Oh, right out of the outstretched hands of number 3. Good try, young man. Bulls on top, 14-0. That is the end of your first quarter. We'll see you right back for the start of the third. All right, back for the start of the second quarter. All right, here we go. Hand over the middle, ball on the ground again. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the ground. He lets it go. Good catch. Held on through the contact. That was a great reception. Number 24, Kyron Brown. Rattlers on the move. Ball on the ground again. Fumble. Picked up by the Bulls. Touchdown saving tackle. Fumble cut by number 7. Bulls defense, man. Sheesh. A lot of takeaways in this first half. Takeover at the 15-yard line. Jet sweep to 1. Touchdown, Bulls. Bulls on top, 20-0 now. Keeper. Deuce to the edge. It's good. My correction, 7 on a 2-point conversion. 22-0 now. Rattlers would take over at the 50. Illegal participation against the Bulls. First and 10 Rattlers at the 45-yard line of the Bulls. Decent carry, pickup of about 3. Jerron Brown Jr. Just under 2 minutes remaining in our first half. It's been all Bulls so far, on top 22-0. Rattlers have been able to do a lot of things offensively. It's just been turnovers have been killing them. 4 fumbles in this first half. But they've been in Bulls territory multiple times already. Whistle before the snap. Sideline warning. Lets it go. Good pass defense. Number 3 from the Bulls. Good D, youngin. Garvin on the pass defense. And that'll be your half. Bulls on top, 22-0. We'll be back after the half. welcome back, United Tykes Network. I'm your host, Tommy Glover, back for third quarter action. 6U matchup. 404 Bulls, number 6 team in the country, and looking like it. Up 22-0 right now on the Gresham Park Rattlers. It will be Bulls ball coming out of the half. On top 22-0. Score could be deceiving. Rattlers haven't played a bad game so far. Been able to move the ball offensively. Turnovers have been the key. Four lost fumbles by the Rattlers. 2 of them resulting in direct points for the Bulls. Bulls come out in the spread. 2-by-2 set. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom. 7 in shotgun. Tunnel screen. Still on his feet. Nice play designed by 6. Well, nice run by 6, but nice play designed by the Bulls. Bulls a team that really improving every time you see them. Team we've been watching since last year at 5. Definitely a more experienced, more poised team this year at 6. Second and 3 upcoming. Screen the other side. He catches it. But good tackles by the Rattlers. Led by number 28, D'Angelo Hillman on the tackle. Third and a long 3 upcoming for the Bulls. Woo! Got him in the backfield. .28 again, D'Angelo Hillman on the stop. Ocean Castlin also in on the stop, number 13. Fourth and 10, Bulls are going to go for it. Quarterback keep up the middle. And oh, wow. He could go, but he is tackled, touchdown saving tackle by number 1, Jerron Brown Jr. But a great run by the quarterback 7 on 4th and 10, backbreaker. Will be 1st and 10 at the 15 of the Rattlers now for the Bulls. All right, here we go. Bulls 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Rolling out, ball on the ground. Covered by the Bulls. Second and 9 upcoming. Ball on the ground again. Middle had been blown up, but recovered again by the Bulls. Third and about 9 upcoming for the Bulls. Two minutes remaining in the third. Handoff. Jet sweep. Touchdown, Bulls. No flags. 3 is in the end zone. Been a very balanced effort for the Bulls today. On top now, 28-0. Rolls out, lets it go. Over the outstretched hands of 6. Conversion no good, but all Bulls right now. On top. 28-0 over the Georgia Rattlers. They will take over at the 50. Will the Rattlers. $11 seconds left in the third. We will be right back for the start of the fourth. All right, back for the start of the fourth. Rattlers take over at midfield. Incomplete. Screen intended for number 10. Keep by number 1. Good run. Pickup of maybe 9. Third and about 2. Keep up the middle. Very close to a first down. All right. Fourth and about 1 upcoming. Jet sweep action, 10. Good for the first. He could be out of there. First down, Gresham at the 29-yard line of the Bulls. Lets it go. Almost picked off. Second and 10 upcoming. For the Rattlers. Just over 3 minutes remaining in this ball game. Keep up the middle. Good tackle by number 23, trying to strip that ball out of there. Pick up a maybe one. Bring up 3rd and 9. For the Rattlers at the 28-yard line. Tried to get to the edge. Will not. Bulls everywhere. Will bring up 4th down. And about 13. Minute 30 and counting. Oh, almost picked off by one. Turnover on downs. Bulls will take over. 50 seconds remaining. At about the 32-yard line. A couple more plays and this one will be over. Thank you for everybody who tuned in this morning. Get you out of here just in time for you to go check out Sunday Morning Countdown. Next game, we will be back this afternoon at 2 o'clock. MCU, Montgomery Cardinals University versus OTF from Fayette County. And that'll be your ball game. 404 Bulls, number 6 team in the nation, have held serve, winning 28-0. All right. Good game, 404 Bulls. We will see you back at 2 o'clock.